We're on.
Consumed by the consummate.
We're
What do you
on.
think about this birria craze? The birria craze.
I don't eat red meat, so
That's true,
it's
huh?
kind of hard to have an opinion.
But it's popular. It's everywhere.
What do you think about these mics?
They're really fuzzy.
Fuzzy
And, you know,
mics.
it's making me sleepy. Just
Knowing that you have a fuzzy cat in front of
a
you.
little fuzzy.
Meow. Meow meow.
We're gonna have to get the consensus from the audience.
Consensus.
The consents. We're gonna have to get consent from them.
Consent.
Let's see, what do you guys think about these mics? Does it sound good?
I don't
Does
know.
it not sound good?
That is the question.
It's a risk.
So what did you think about that movie that we saw yesterday?
Ooh. Was it somebody or was it
Who
who?
cloned?
Who cloned Tyrone?
Yeah. Who cloned Tyrone?
Who cloned Tyronius Maximus?
What did you think about it?
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was original, and you know, you said it touched on like a bunch of like classic conspiracies about like the government and black community.
Right.
I guess we don't want to spoil it too much, huh? I was gonna start talking about like the plot and all that.
Right. I think you could still go into it, no? Without spoiling it. You
That's
just have
true.
to be careful with your words.
Okay. Okay, so basically, the government is racist.
What? The government is racist.
I don't know if you know this, but the government does not like brown or black people.
Right.
The government.
Right. The government doesn't like brown or black
They
people.
don't like brown or black people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, there's old conspiracies where they talk about how, and some of them aren't even conspiracies anymore, right? Like
Right, they came out to be true.
yeah, like how
Like the
they,
war on drugs.
yeah, like the war on drugs. Shout out Biden. And how they like planted drugs in, you know, ghetto neighborhoods and
Right.
perpetuated these old stereotypes about our people and black people. And so I thought it was cool that they brought back. Remember I was saying about like the blaxploitation stuff?
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that they wrote a movie about this with like a pretty original premise, like that it's actually still, like it's actually happening and it's true. And
Or even like taking away from the culture and kind of making, well, you know, black hair is a big thing. So kind of taking away even something so cultural like their hair and trying to get them to conform to like, what is it, like the standard, quotation marks, like the ideal standard of having
person?
beautiful hair, which is straight and yeah, like a white
people.
person.
I think we're going too much into the movie.
I still think that you can pick up on these things
They cloned Tyrone.
without killing the movie. We're still not killing it. We're just kind of
That's true.
pointing out things that are happening throughout the movie.
I liked it a lot. You
Me
asked me
too.
if I liked it.
I
I
really
had a
liked
good
it.
time
I said, what
watching
did you think about it?
Oh, what did I think about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was saying I thought it was original.
Yeah.
Because it's not a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not some bullshit that's rehashed like a million times already.
Right.
Like, I'm so fucking tired of watching
It's very creative,
reboots.
original, and had a powerful message.
It did.
And it's one of those movies that makes you think.
It was kind of funny, too.
Yeah, and I liked that I had to think about where it was going ultimately throughout the movie, actually.
That's true. It kept me on my toes.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going to happen next? Like, is that...
Yeah, like which one is the message? What's
him.
the message they're getting at and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to combine all of these points that they're making.
I just didn't like that they got a British dude to play American dude again.
Yeah. Why?
Oh. No, they got John Boyega, and he's a great black British actor.
Mhm.
But they like had him playing like a guy from like Memphis, like a straight up trap lord.
Mhm.
I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, and
Jamie Foxx is well cast as a pimp. That's pretty.
then they had him going to LA too.
Yeah, they had him in L.A. This is spoiler alert.
Not that
Tyrone
crazy.
goes to L.A. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy movie. I liked it.
Yeah, it was like a bit of. I wouldn't say that it's like one of those mindfuck movies, but it was definitely like suspenseful, and you're like, what's gonna happen next? And then when you finally get to the end, you're like, oh shit.
Mhm.
That was entertaining.
Right. And these are the points that they're making are very obvious points that we've seen throughout, our lives, even as non-black people. We know the realities of how society treats black people, and that's kind of they try to portray it here.
They did mention barrios. They said like that they like control different communities with different things,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
it's true, like they perpetuate cycles of ignorance and like misinformation and education
Right.
in certain communities, and I think there's a lot of parallels
Right.
for sure.
Mhm.
It's kind of scary to think that they probably do that in some shape or form.
Right.
Obviously not to the extent that they're like cloning people in hoods and stuff, but
Who knows?
but
Who knows if there's a me?
I was gonna say it's a bit like metaphorical, right? Because like they're not like necessarily cloning you, but because they're perpetuating these like stereotypical
Right.
archetypes in the hood, like
That there's always a role of this person in the
yeah,
hood.
someone's
Yeah.
gonna feel it. Like there's always gonna be a trap lord, there's always gonna be
A pimp.
there's gonna be a hoe. It's pretty like I don't want to say like too cliche like with those three roles they had, but it was a little yeah, it was a little too like on the nose. They could have had more, but like I said, remember I was saying like it depends who wrote this.
True.
If there's like a white guy who wrote this, I'm like, this is fucking lame. It's kind of racist.
Right.
Like he's playing a little too much into cliches. But if someone black wrote it, I'm like, cool. Like, all right, that's you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you want to represent. Like that's a good. That's pretty easy to convey the message here. But it was just a white guy who was like, these are the three. I don't know. It's all about intention, right?
It is about intention. Yeah, because if it was a white guy who's like, well, these are the three main things that you see in like a ghetto,
Yeah.
the main people.
It was like a 1970s version of a pimp.
And if it was a black person that wrote it or created the movie, then you can say from their perspective, this is how white people see the three main roles in the ghetto, which is a better way to see it.
That's actually how it probably. That's actually probably closer to the truth.
Right.
In the
If
movie.
a black person did create it.
Yeah, like the white people in the movie government.
Right.
And even we see, spoiler alert, there's black people in the government working against
their own people. Right.
Just like we got ops on all sides, like the brown community.
Yes.
We got them everywhere. Yeah, I thought it was a cool movie. I think people should watch it.
Would you consider it sci-fi?
Sci-fi. Yeah, I think it's sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's got like elements of science fiction for sure. And like without being too nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very like yeah. It was cool.
What's another science fiction show or movie that you've seen lately?
I've seen lately? I haven't. Goofy in the back. I wonder if he gets caught on the mic.
He is probably.
I haven't seen anything sci-fi recently. We saw Black Mirror.
What do you think about the sci-fi that's going on in our world?
Oh! Damn, you got me with that. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, remember I was telling you they're going to show us an alien?
Yes.
I don't know what that guy's name is. I should look it up, but
There's a Gauche.
Gauche?
Some guy's name is Gauche, and the other
Gouache.
guy is
Gouache.
the other guy's last name starts with like a B.
Butter.
And then there's another older guy. There's like two.
Jefferson.
No, I don't know. The three of them had their like stories that they were.
They were recounting. Yeah, we were in Vietnam. Boning this alien.
Well, did you listen to any of it
I
at all?
listened to clips on Instagram and like on YouTube, and I just saw the like really popular clip that was going around of him admitting.
One of the guys.
One of the guys was saying, I don't know, did they all serve?
Mhm.
Yeah, so one of them was saying.
One of them was in the Air Force. One of them was in the Navy.
Oh, okay, so the one in the Air Force was saying how I'm pretty sure it was him. He was saying that they've been, it's pretty like procedural, and that they've like been seeing these motherfuckers for like a long time,
Mhm.
and that it's not out of the ordinary, and that they have biological material they've recovered from aircrafts, and then like the people in the hearing are like, biological material, and what do you mean by that? He's like, non-human biological material.
Right.
And everyone's like, oh. I gasped. I went, oh. I was really excited.
Yeah. So all of them have received. I believe they have waited this long because they retired.
Oh, these guys.
I think all of them are retired, if I'm not
shit.
mistaken.
So they're like, I'm gonna blow the whistle.
So yeah, they are whistleblowers, or at least one of them is. But
They all are, no?
I guess so. They're
Blowing
coming
the whistle.
forward. So one of them was from the Navy, and he even said, like, I'm not a person that believes in aliens.
Damn.
I don't even believe in any of that stuff. Like, I'm just saying what I saw.
Yeah.
And he said, the older guy, he said that he had seen something that was this. He said he saw, like, okay, because I don't know if you know, but they're not calling UFOs UFOs.
They're calling them UAPs, right?
Yeah, which is
What
like
the hell is that?
unidentified aerial phenomenon,
Phenomenon?
something like that. I don't know if the P one is right, but I know that's what it's standing for now.
UAP. Unidentifiable
Areola.
areolas. Unidentified areolas. Pink.
You can look it up. You have your
No,
phone.
I don't like the internet anymore.
He said that he
Google.
saw an object that was the size of a football field.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And he said
You don't
within
got that.
like seconds it was gone.
Oh my god. That's huge.
And so that's why they're saying that these unidentified objects,
Yeah.
or UAPs, whatever it stands for now,
These UAPs.
that because Congress was asking them, they're saying, do you think it could potentially be one of our enemies
Oh shit.
that's
The Chinese.
doing this because of
Russia.
the balloon? Remember the Chinese balloon?
Yeah, the Chinese.
They're
balloon,
being
the spy balloon.
they're being like Team Rocket.
Team Rocket.
You just popped it, and then there's like a little star in the sky.
Oh my god.
The guys said they don't think it was one of our enemies because they don't think, from what they're aware of the technology that we have, that in the world, globally, that nothing can go so high up to the sky where it's considered space, and so and down so fast within a matter of seconds.
Oh shit. That's scary.
Yeah.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah, what the hell? Imagine you see that too, and you're like, you're already in some pretty high tech shit. you're like,
Yeah, you're in like
what?
you're you're flying in the sky. You do know and are aware of the technology that our government has.
And I think he was saying something about like it, like this stuff's not unusual to us because we. I think he was saying basically like it's routine. They've seen tons of stuff and
Right.
they have like a. I don't know how exactly he explained it, but basically what he was saying is like they all know about it, they
Hmm.
all see it, and like there's a procedure for how you go about it, I guess.
He actually said there's no
Oh
procedure.
yeah, there's no procedure.
He said
The
that,
procedure is that there's no procedure.
right, that they have mentioned it to their superiors
Yeah.
and that their superiors just ignore it. There's no
Just,
protocol, there's no nothing. You don't report it, you don't say anything actually.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
And so what they're asking is for there to be a protocol
Yeah.
when they see these things, when anybody sees these things. And yeah, like they're just trying to make everyone take notes of when we see these types of things, basically.
Yeah, like start documenting this shit.
Yeah, like we shouldn't just be
Like it's legit. It's a legit concern.
ignoring them. Unless, I mean, obviously, I don't know what part of the government you think is like hiding this, like the FBI,
CIA.
CIA.
The CIA.
What does CIA stand for?
A Central Intelligence Agency.
And
Federal Bureau of Investigations. So maybe both.
maybe both.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? Right.
Right.
In the movies, like, fucking Nick Fury works for FBI or CIA, like Marvel. I don't know.
Men in Black.
I feel like it'd be Men in Black. What are the Men in Black?
They're FBI.
They're FBI.
I don't know.
I would feel like they're not FBI. I would feel like CIA shits on the FBI.
Possibly.
Central Intelligence Agency. I don't know.
Who's
The
a
DEA.
who's another like strong government agency
The DEA.
besides the DEA?
I can't think of one. I don't know all of them.
CIA, right?
CIA.
CIA. That's like the highest one. That's all crazy.
As it gets. Supreme Court.
Supposedly, I don't know if it was all of them, but there was this one guy. He was saying how he's very limited on what he can say because he can get in real trouble and go to jail, prison.
Why?
For things that he's saying.
What the hell?
So he has to watch what he says about the aliens. And they had asked him like, have you been threatened?
What?
And he said, yeah, he's been threatened for his life. And they asked him, are you aware of anybody that has been murdered that's tried to come forward?
Should he say yes?
He said kind of yes without saying yes. He said, that's something I can't say.
Oh, shit. That means it's true.
That's something I can't say or else I'll, like...
risk his life.
Yeah.
His family, probably.
So he couldn't answer that question.
God damn, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine, like, if you are at that level and you see something like that, you definitely can't just say whatever.
Right?
They're probably like, keep it shut. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Also, it is a bit like, I don't know. They say like, oh, like it would take like a like an extraterrestrial threat to like unite
True.
the world, but like at the same time, like the government, like the world might see our government like struggling to just deal with this shit and be like, these dummies don't know how to handle these UAPs. Like they got people talking like. In China, they probably just make people disappear for a few months.
Right?
Clockwork Orange their asses and like they're just citizens again.
Yeah.
Throw them in the Nike factory.
Oh my god.
Make an iPhone, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And you have to think, though, they might not be documenting these things, but the CIA or someone might be.
Yeah. Oh, like they've already known about it.
Yeah, they have to know about it.
They have to know about this shit. It's so crazy that Joe Biden.
It's Biden's fault.
Imagine.
Just kidding. I don't know.
He just wants to like talk about the aliens.
Because his son's a drug addict.
The aliens got my boy. I feel like like this shit's so like people are so stupid like when election season comes around like they're gonna be like Trump would talk about the aliens, like he
Oh
would
my
he would
God.
expose the alien, like
Or Trump would know how to control the aliens.
Trump would
It's
not control.
Biden's
Yeah, he would
fault.
be like, I would have the aliens on Earth by tomorrow. Like,
In jail.
the aliens would be in jail. That's so fucked up. It's so crazy that like that's probably what they would want to do. Like they'd want to put the aliens in jail. They'd put them in
I
a
mean,
fucking
who's to
Walmart.
say that the CIA or these big agencies, I feel like there's a bigger one, but I don't know.
There's a secret one.
Secret
CIA.
agents?
Secret
Secret
agents.
society? The Illuminati?
The Illuminati.
Um, who's to say like they don't have aliens trapped?
Oh.
You think they got aliens trapped?
They got aliens trapped
In New Mexico, right?
Yeah,
Or in
across the
Arizona?
border.
Area
They haven't
51?
even let them go with the kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't want to go
let's
there. I
Let's
don't
go.
want to go there right now.
I know, man. You're gonna see like if we do see aliens and they reveal them to us, people are gonna be like, there's gonna be all these white bitches that are vegan, and they're gonna be like, look how they're treating the aliens. And they like don't even care about like real people.
All living creatures.
Yeah, they're like, all living creatures deserve to have a one bedroom and sort of like.
Oh, God. You're silly.
The aliens.
Um,
They're gonna reveal one, babe. Remember I was saying like.
yeah, you were saying
That's like
that.
like the logical next step after this is like now you need to fucking show us something like show us an alien,
I need to see alien
something,
dick.
an alien penis, show me alien genitals, and I believe.
A nude egg,
A
maybe.
show us the nude egg. What if an alien was just like an egg? We've been eating them.
What if Kobe's an alien?
That's too cute. Oh, it's scary.
I like it.
Kobe, he's an alien, everyone.
What do you remember about the movie Signs?
Oh shit! You know the part where.
I don't remember it, so you're gonna have to refresh
Okay,
my
so
memory. I just know it freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy. When you just say the movie, all these scenes instantly like flash in my mind. Like the first one
Yes.
is when Joaquin Phoenix is sitting in the closet and he's like got his fucking aluminum hat on and he's watching a video in like so I think it's like Mexico and then it's like a kids party and then they're like videotaping it and then like a fucking alien runs by like a little
Oh
Puebla.
God, it's creepy.
It's like in the Pueblas, the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
alien like what the hell this fool's is he's in Yucatan. he's
Vacationing.
He's on vacation. And then the next thing that comes to my mind is the scene where they go to, I don't know if he's a pastor. It's basically, M. Night Shyamalan makes a cameo appearance in his movies all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the character who's like, he's at a farm or some shit.
Uh-huh.
And then Mel Gibson shows up to his crib and the guy, he trapped an alien in the like the pantry.
Mm.
Yeah, fucking M. Night Shyamalan's character.
I don't want to see it again.
And then it like tries to put his hand under the door, and I'm pretty sure
God.
that Mel Gibson cuts its finger off or some shit.
Oh my
And
God.
it screams all crazy. And I also remember there's a scene where Mel Gibson's like at the scene of a crime. No, it's not a scene of a crime. That sounds so dumb. He's at the scene of a car crash, and his wife's cut in half. Like she's like stuck on the car. I was
Oh,
like, this is
God.
a weird part of the story. Like.
Yeah.
I thought it was odd. They even had to like make this story so sad about this guy. Like, I guess they're trying to explain why he's like a single father with his kids.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the movie, like I said, too well.
You seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole fucking thing and it drove
don't
me
remember anything
nuts,
else after
dude.
that.
It fucking made me scared. I couldn't sleep for days.
It's fucking scary.
I think I remember there's a scene where an alien is in like the background of
shit.
like somewhere where they hang their laundry like outside or something. And
Oh
I
yeah, that
just
sounds familiar.
it just really fucking creeped me out. And I was just like, I had that image in my head for so long.
They're ugly in that movie too. They're like plastic alien look.
Yeah, it wasn't
Long.
like a Nope alien.
No.
Nope
no.
aliens I was able to handle.
It was not even anything, and it was just that big sheet.
Yeah,
Looked like they took a
looks like they were running low on budget.
They took a sheet. They took a fuck sheet, and they just it's just like
I thought the concept of the movie was really great. I thought actually the movie was good. I just didn't like the way the alien looked.
That's it, yeah. Everything
Yeah.
was sick.
I
The way
feel
they
like,
looked.
I mean, it's a cool idea to think that the unidentified or UAP
UAP.
is an actual alien. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that idea. That was pretty sick.
Like,
Just ruined the whole movie.
that's Nope.
That's
Everyone
Nope,
should have
everyone.
seen Nope by now.
I hate when like a movie comes out and people are like, you're like, how was it? And they're just like, they low key try to spoil it. They're like, just pay attention to the monkey. You know the monkey in the movie?
Yeah.
The one, the famous monkey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Somebody told you that?
Somebody told me that when it came out. I was like, pay attention to the monkey.
Weird.
What? Weird.
Um, yeah, that was a really good movie, and it's crazy because, like, what if the aliens are in our clouds?
Damn. Weather's been
Huh?
chill lately though.
Yeah, I've been
Over
liking the
here,
weather. It's nice.
LA weather. The aliens, if they would be anywhere,
Hmm.
they would for sure be in fucking in like Asia.
I want to say I heard one of the guys say that they saw a sphere, a box in a sphere or something like that. I don't know. As
A
if that
box in a
was,
sphere? One of those guys?
or a sphere in a box in a sphere.
What
Some,
the
some
hell?
shit. And yeah, I just,
Box in a sphere? He's like, I saw a scion the size of a football field.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think that this could be a distraction?
Damn, I don't want to believe that.
Yeah.
Because that's so like lame. Like that's such a lame
It's not
distraction.
fun.
Yeah, I want to believe that. I want to believe.
There's
The
something
X-Files.
exciting going on. Ooh, X-Files are scary.
X-Files hella scary.
The hell is that noise?
What?
Oh, just nothing.
His name is Kobe.
What's that in the sky?
What is that, an alien? On the balcony?
Oh God.
Smoking my blunt?
Don't tell me that right now.
He's like, I don't want to smoke a blunt with the aliens for sure. Like,
Oh God, the alien's probably gonna try to eat you.
no way. They're gonna be like, this guy looks
They
scrumptious.
all like praise Kobe like he's their god.
What the hell is like the way they like worship fucking cows?
Yeah. Oh yeah, aliens like cows.
Aliens do like cows. Like they're like always abducting them and like getting their milk. Meow.
And the cow's just like, where the fuck am I
He's like,
going?
meow, like getting picked up into the sky. His
So
laser beams.
crazy. Do you think Elon Musk is an alien?
Oh my god, nah. He's not cool enough. He's like not cool enough to be an alien.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what the hell? That feels
He
like,
doesn't know how to
just autistic.
He doesn't know how to socialize.
He's got the odds.
He has Asperger's.
He's got Asperger's? Is it a barbecue or what?
Asperger's.
Yeah, an Asperger's. I remember, side note, when I was like doing catechism,
Hmm.
there was one of the instructors, like the catechist. She would say ass burgers. Like she would say
Like
ass
ass
burgers.
and burgers.
Yeah, and she would say Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
It would piss me off.
Nip it in the butt.
Nip it in the butt. It's a blessing in the skies. Yeah, I don't like-
Oh, silly.
those are so silly.
They're silly.
Yeah, she say Asperger. You gotta really be patient with people with Asperger's.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying?
Alzheimer's.
And when they're old, they're gonna get Alzheimer's.
You just gotta nip it in the butt.
You just gotta nip it in the butt because it's all a blessing in the skies. Yeah, I didn't like that. I hope the aliens get revealed soon because I was saying like there's no way to go right after this. Like they have to show us an alien.
Something. Well,
He said they got biological material. What does that mean? They just have like
what another question they were asking is why do you think these government agencies would try to hide these things from
These
the
nuts?
public?
why would they hide these nuts?
Or yeah, that was like one of the main questions, obviously.
Like why would they hide it?
Yeah.
What do you mean why? I think it would be
To
dumb
try-
to hide it.
I think
It's
if
too
they
bad.
are hiding it, it's probably to prevent like panic, right?
Yeah, they don't want people to go crazy. Because if you see how people act like when there's no toilet paper, and like how are they gonna act when they think our whole like world is under attack? And are
Right?
we under attack or like are we just being observed? Like what's worse?
Right?
Or do they
It's
not care
like
about us?
it's like okay, stalker.
Oh, like you don't care about us either? Like
I mean, okay, so it is crazy to think that we are the only beings
it's
in this
impossible,
universe,
in my
right?
opinion.
It is.
Statistically
Like
impossible.
we're not that special to be like the only
We're
living
pretty special.
creatures.
It took a lot for us to make it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like
It took a lot.
in the whole universe, babe. We're just like the only planet
No
like
way, there's
that
no way.
has like
Life?
beings and life. Yeah.
Multi-celled organisms?
Yes.
Multicellular shit?
And puppy dogs that look like teddy bears.
Oh, Kobe. Kobe's for sure an alien.
Yeah.
He's too cute. He's like, just look at him. He's like a
Oh,
little puerco.
he's sweet.
Yeah, Kobe's for sure. I mean, if anything, like white people are aliens. No, I'm just kidding. You know that that's like a conspiracy that like white people believe. Some white people are.
Some white people are aliens?
They think that they're aliens. That the white race is aliens.
Interesting. I thought they called Mexicans the aliens.
Yeah, they do call us they call us aliens.
The illegal aliens.
We're illegal aliens. It's different.
Yeah.
If the aliens came from space, are they still illegal?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they gotta be, right?
Those are actually
Deport
illegal
their ass. Like,
aliens.
well, this is our world.
Get Trump to build a fence in the sky.
Hey, she built a big ass fence with a T on it. Get out of my planet.
God.
From jail.
Trump can only save us.
Trump's in jail with the alien. It's like Anderson Cooper interviewing the alien.
What do you think? You think the Clintons are involved in this?
What the hell?
Should we not be saying that?
I'm talking about the Clintons.
I know, let's not
They're
say
gonna
that.
fucking...
Just know I would never commit suicide. Yeah.
Gang gang.
Oh God. Can you not do that?
Gang gang.
That's weird. Yeah, what do you think? You think politicians know about it?
I think the aliens are for sure like feeding shit to the Chinese.
You think that's what was in Hillary's emails?
Yeah, she's probably talking about how the aliens are low-key infiltrating the world through China, and they're like starting companies like TikTok.
Imagine we get a knock at the door right now.
Oh my god,
they
fucking
just,
crazy.
they just take you away.
And they shoot Kobe, like just
Aw.
like, shoot.
Babe, I'd be so sad.
You just shoot him. Like, have you seen that Chappelle Show episode?
I don't even know what to do. I would just like, I don't know.
You haven't seen that Chappelle Show episode where like they break into his house and like the dog's not even barking, it's just smiling, and so one of the SWAT guys goes, "Shut that dog up!" and he's like shoots it at the head, and it's like a fake edited bullet in the dog, and it's still smiling. It's like,
Oh no, I don't
you're like so
remember.
dumb. Someone shut that dog up! It's like smiling at the SWAT guys.
I mean, it's just so crazy that we can do almost a whole episode, maybe not the entire episode, but just talking about these aliens. I'm very intrigued by these
I
aliens.
love aliens.
I hate aliens. They scare the shit out
when
of
the
me.
aliens get here.
But I'm very interested in hearing stories and maybe talking about them and
when
seeing what's
aliens
going
get
on.
here, I might have to, rethink this relationship. I might
Skedaddle?
get with an alien.
What if you get with the alien that looks like me?
What the hell?
Yeah.
She's like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're like, yes.
I'm like, yes. I like communicate like telepathically.
Oh God. So,
Do you think do you think the aliens are, you think they got skin color? You think people are going to talk about the skin color of the aliens?
they're gonna be racist.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what color you think the aliens are? Like, as long as they're not a black alien, like some
Oh,
white guys,
God.
like,
I don't know. I don't think the aliens have skin color,
that's good. I
if
hope they're
I'm being
translucent.
honest.
I hope you can see
What
through
if they're not translucent, but they're like multicolored
them.
in their own
Shit.
way?
They're just a rainbow? They're
Yeah.
fucking gay? Aliens are just gay?
Maybe aliens are gay people.
The
LGBTQ.
aliens just get here and they're just like, oh.
Yeah, that's great.
Just like hating on how Fucking tacky we all are.
Oh God.
The aliens are just we're too tacky for the aliens.
What if? What if you see yourself,
What?
but in like an alien or just like a different form of yourself? Like in that movie yesterday, he saw himself in a different version of himself.
That's true. You saw like 3 different versions.
Yeah,
Damn, that would be pretty insane.
but this version was like, I don't know.
Like they used our genetic material, our
Yeah.
DNA to like create a whole. What if it like? What if the aliens are not even aliens? What if it's like? Remember I was saying the other day, like what if it's us in the future and
Like
we're
a
actually
different
traveling
time
back? Yeah, we're
period.
traveling back to like say some shit, and
Ooh,
the government's trying to cover it up because they like already are in possession of that technology.
that's crazy.
And these guys are like probably not super high ranking enough to like understand what's going on. They're just like,
Right.
it's aliens. One
Ooh,
time I was talking to this guy that I went to high school with, and he works for the government now.
right.
He's talking about portals.
Portals? Like Porto's Bakery?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like covering some stuff up to protect him,
Yeah.
but
Let's say there were Porto's bakeries
what the hell? You
in
talk
the
about
government.
there's undercover portos, and they're putting shit into our
Yeah.
potato balls.
Potato bowls.
He was saying that they have portals, that they've been working on portals for the last like decade, and that they're
Portals.
like trying to transfer shit further and further into time with the portals, and then they can
No.
keep the portals open for like a few seconds. To be fair, this story, I was like, the beginning of it's a lie. I wasn't talking to this friend. I was actually
To
talking
be fair,
to a
he's been
friend.
on drugs for the
He's
past.
actually on meth. No, so I was actually talking to a mutual friend of this friend
hmm
who had been at this friend's birthday thing, and this friend.
You don't have to give too much info
I'm just
because we
saying,
don't
by
want
their
anyone
names.
to
And
track
this is their names, and
anybody.
this is where they live, and they live in the city of Montebello,
Oh
and
my God.
they went to No, I was getting like, let me see this going.
Please don't.
Basically, he was drunk. He's not like the type to like make shit up or say stories like
Uh-huh.
this. And he was just talking about how he's been working on this project for the last couple of years, and he can't talk about it. And basically, the government is creating portals.
Interesting.
And they're like working on like lengthening the duration of the portals and putting things through it and practicing like biological material um like inanimate objects, things like that.
Yeah.
And then transferring information, and Daddy's not allowed to talk about it because he thinks they'll kill him.
Shit.
But he got drunk at a party and he talked to a friend about it in private.
He
And that
talked.
friend told me. It's like, wow, you don't care about this person's life.
Jeez.
And now I'm talking about it on a podcast.
So everyone can hear.
They're gonna know who it is. The government. I dare you. Find him.
Babe.
Find him.
You don't
And then
know.
find me.
You don't know how
Find me.
like crazy the government can be.
They're like the government and chat.
Yeah.
Let the government find me.
Or him.
Or him. That's why I haven't done fucking Ancestry. I'm afraid
Track you?
they're gonna make a version of me in space. And
Oof.
it's gonna be
I feel
fucking-
like if they were to make another version of me, I don't know, maybe she would be nicer.
Maybe you should be a better me.
Yeah.
It's like all sad. Maybe I'm not meant to be the best me.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's another version of me.
Damn, I imagine a future where like 200 years from now, like we're all dead and Ancestry.com is just starts like dropping people. They're like,
Cloning us.
this season we're dropping this many people, and they just like clone a bunch of clones
shit.
from their like reservoir of DNA.
Then we start doing things that we would never do in our real life.
Yeah, and then we're
Like Selma Hayek.
just like,
You know how they
What'd you
did
do?
that in
What'd she
Black
do?
Mirror?
oh yeah.
Where she took a shit in the church.
Oh,
And she was like, I would
shit.
never do that.
That's true with this fucking the AI shit.
Yeah.
Damn, let's talk about AI. People are pissed about like the artistic shit, the artistic integrity, and like the way I feel about it. I'm gonna say is that if you can be easily replicated by a computer, then
Yes.
what perspective are you even offering as an artist, right? If you're
Interesting.
so
Can you
worried,
elaborate?
like if you're so worried about a computer being able to replicate and emulate what you can do,
Mm-hmm.
then like maybe you should probably reconsider what you're saying with your art, and maybe I don't know if I can say something else, bro. Like
Maybe do something else.
yeah, like
Maybe find
well,
another job. Just
like
kidding.
just quit. No, I just feel like I think people like are over exaggerating like the reductive quality of it. They're saying like it takes away from real artists and like it's gonna kill the industry for artists.
Does that apply to, are more artists that are concerned about this, are these more graphic artists?
Damn, I'm saying like
Or
that's a good point. But
like,
I'm saying all artists in general, music,
well, yeah, music, but I mean,
acting, like in
okay,
writing, art, like illustration.
right. But like theater,
Yeah.
people that do musicals and theater and
Oh
shit,
man,
they're
those
not.
people are robots already. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, right.
I'm down for them to never work again and have AI write Hamilton too,
I liked Wicked. I'm gonna be honest.
unless they got
My mom, you saw the picture of
Rochelle,
me like
Rochelle.
being miserable going to Wicked, but I really
I
liked
know
it.
that's a good picture. Of you going to see Wicked as a little kid, you look miserable.
I was
You
pissed.
all
I
happy
was
after
I was
though?
like, I hate that she made me come here. I'm just a teenager and she doesn't
You had
understand.
your little concha bangs.
Yeah.
They're like a little concha.
Um, but yeah, I liked Wicked. And
So no AI?
anyway, let's keep going into AI.
Can they recreate theater? Well, you were asking about theater, like
Well, because you're saying all forms of art. I was actually only thinking about graphic artists. I know that they are doing that with music,
yeah.
and that's very dangerous.
I mean, the
And
graphic artist
and
probably
writing,
is easy to replicate, right?
yeah.
It's easy to replicate all that stuff. The music stuff, to me, is also kind of like,
Can you explain an NFT to me?
what the hell?
You've explained it to me before. I just know that there are so many people that don't know
I'm gonna
like
need an alien to show
what
up
it
right
is.
now.
They don't even know the difference of like or what's the point.
Oh my god. Okay, so NFT stands for non-fungible token,
Yeah.
and what that means, essentially, is it's almost like a receipt.
Mhm.
Basically, it's a receipt that has value, and oftentimes you receive a receipt for a good you've already received or a service, and an NFT, the service can come, in tandem with the NFT itself, or it cannot. It depends on how valued, the person who created the NFT is, or whatever it is that they made.
Right.
So like, it'd be if like we gave some value to the receipts that you receive for purchases, things like that.
Uh-huh.
So like, there's like memberships, there's like people sell artwork, people sell music, and then what it does is gives you ownership of this because then you're assigned like a unique hash, like a series of numbers, and then that goes into like a ledger, like almost in a way it's like a foolproof accounting system
Right.
of transactions. And so it's like you bought something, here's when so and so bought it, here's how much they bought it for, here's when they bought it, and here's the edition it is of ever how many.
Right.
So you can create unique things, you can create things that are like redundant and repetitive and have a lot of them.
Mhm.
And obviously that like, it's a subject to the rules of our economy as well, right? So there's demand and supply. And what it is essentially is just giving like proof of ownership to ideas, to
Can I just
things.
interrupt a little and you can follow
Yeah.
up on it?
Yeah.
People joke a lot about taking screenshots
Yeah.
of these NFTs.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Okay, so people do joke that you could just take a screenshot. And they're talking about things like profile picture project
Right.
NFTs, which is like the most probably like derivative and like bullshit part of the NFT space.
Mhm.
Because I say that space is still pretty primitive in terms of where it's at. It's not thinking in the abstract. It's not thinking in terms of practicality. It's thinking right now in terms of like money, and that's why people are like, oh, it's just a fucking Ponzi scheme.
Mhm.
So people joke, oh, I could just take a picture of your profile pic that you bought, because you bought a piece of artwork from this club, like, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club,
Right.
and they're like, I could just screenshot it and I own it. But the thing is, you don't,
Right.
because all of the benefits and all of the consequences of that purchase belong to the person whose name is on the ledger. And it's not going to be like your name, but it's going to be like your wallet hash, and then it's going to be your purchase hash. And you can look at a whole log of transactions and trace back to when you bought it, who you bought it from, how many hands it went through before it got to you.
Mhm.
And so there's ways to authenticate ownership, ways to authenticate membership, ways to authenticate originality in a certain way, right?
Right.
So no one can just take a screenshot of it. They could joke and say that, but they can't do anything with it because they can't take it and be like, here's a screenshot and then sell it online,
Mhm.
and then have it also be part of the same ledger of the actual purchase, because that gets maintained, and there's like some custodial work done in the background for those logs. It's called like full stack development,
Uh-huh.
and so it's like all ends.
What would you say about, because you know how all of this is tracked on a database, right?
Yeah,
Like a ledger, like you were saying.
yeah.
What would you say if that in some way is a form of trying to keep track of our money?
Oh, let me.
Or,
Oh, no,
go
let me.
ahead.
Wait,
What?
you go.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to add on to that part you're saying because that's important. The ledger itself not belongs, but the ledger itself is inherent to the type of cryptocurrency it's from.
Uh-huh.
So if it's Bitcoin, there's a ledger for Bitcoin, there's a ledger for Ethereum, for Doge, any transactional crypto that's used.
Mhm.
If there's transactions happening and it's on the blockchain like that, and that coding and that contract, then it belongs to that. But not all of the cryptocurrencies use that, which is why they're not all good and they're not all worth investing in, and you gotta do research and all this and that.
But who is to say that, let's say, our government
Yeah.
can't take over, control that?
So they're actually, I think they've already released their version of a crypto recently,
Mhm.
the U.S. government. Um, I don't remember what it's called. I want to say it's called like USX or something like that. Their idea is that they want to infiltrate the space, and
Crypto.
that's why they're already trying to regulate and like, I mean that's already enough. They're trying to regulate and decentralize and re-centralize.
Decentralized.
No, they're trying
Crypt.
to re-centralize it.
They're,
Decentralizing is what the intention of
yeah, they're trying to re-centralize the
the
decentralized
decentralized currency.
crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, and my opinion of it is that it already is centralized because you're still relying on a few like it's not all the power is not to the people, and
Right.
that's the illusion. And I think until it can get past a certain stage in terms of like the financial aspect of it
Trust
with the trust,
amongst
well, that's the main thing, right?
amongst people. Yeah.
Yeah, the main point of it is trust,
Right.
and like I think I spent enough time in the space that I realized that like it is also a very, very deceptive and like smart way to wash money.
Mhm.
Like people would definitely use it to wash money because you can create a wallet from like any IP address that you create, and then you
But
can make a transaction for like a
wouldn't you
shitload of money.
say that like you can't really wash money since it's in a ledger?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can create an anonymous wallet. It can
Mhm.
be tied to an IP address that's not trackable.
Interesting.
There's also ways to wash money within the system. There's things like, I don't think they have it anymore because it got banned probably, but there's like a thing called Tornado Cash where you could actually make a transaction and not have it traced back to you. It gets caught in like a tornado of like addresses, wallet addresses.
Crazy.
It's like the dark web. Like this
Yeah.
concept, to use the dark web, you have to use a browser called an onion browser, and it makes you untraceable to a degree because it conceals your IP address with like millions of other ones.
Mhm.
And so the way it works is if someone were to try to trace you back, they would go through one layer, open one door, and then there's 10 more doors, and they'd go through another door, and there's 100, and then there's 1,000, and it exponentially creates these layers that are
Yeah.
impossible to trace.
I know you might get frustrated having to explain this again, but or I
I won't.
mean, these are just questions. Wouldn't you say that because it's in a ledger, meaning that it's documented somewhere
Yeah.
online, that it's actually like less um discreet as like actual cash?
Oh, well, it's not supposed to be discrete initially, like in its intention.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be discrete, but it gets exploited in a way so that it becomes discrete. So the intention of it and the purpose of it is actually transparency.
Yeah.
It is so you or I can go look and say, oh, this is when it was purchased by
But
who
would
and when.
we be able to go and look, or is that somewhere in someone's fucking house and they have all this power going on?
Oh, well, see, that's
Or
where
what do you call those things?
what
Those banks, the power banks?
power banks.
Something like that?
Well, it depends what you're talking.
What do you call those
It
things?
depends what crypto you're talking about.
Did you
'Cause
say
like
there's like a bunch of computers that are
yeah, like
just like
servers, like rigs.
connected? Yeah.
So, like for instance, Ethereum, the way Ethereum works now, it's called proof of. It used to be proof of work, and now it's going to. Oh my God, I forgot what it is now. This is so important. Proof of work to proof of ownership. I can't remember what the hell it is now. It's been a
Mhm.
while. But basically, the way it used to work was proof of work, meaning you make a transaction and then the next computer over verifies the same calculation, sends it to the next computer. Yeah, and it goes through all these nodes. And once it got through all these nodes in the network, it verifies. So it maintains a check. And if one is off, is something wrong with the transaction, and
Mhm.
it'll detect it. It's universal. Now the way it is that doesn't need to happen. You don't have to be a node, meaning like you don't have to contribute all this computer space. You used to have a shitload of computers
Right.
and graphics cards to like set up to do these calculations
Mhm.
to basically do the work, to do
Mhm.
the proof of work part for you to be considered like a node in the chain. Now you just have to own 36 ETH at whatever price it's at. Put that up for stake it, meaning you can't touch it, can't do anything with it. It's staked for however long you choose to participate in that.
Uh-huh.
And then it passes through your computer, and then you do the work, and yeah, it just checks it now. It doesn't have to do all the calculations and everything.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're putting up that ETH as like a stake as the node to verify. It's kind of complicated, but there's ways to keep it from falling apart from like something stupid. And I don't want to say it's foolproof because nothing could possibly
Beautiful. Yeah.
nothing could possibly be like infallible. Like there has to be some way to exploit it and break it apart at some point later on down the line. But as of right now, it's pretty secure.
Mhm.
As long as you don't make it's more so like user end. Like if you don't click something stupid or make a dumb transaction, or buy or sell something to someone who's untrustworthy, then you should be good.
Do
I've sold stuff on it.
do you think the aliens use crypto?
I think the aliens don't use any currency. Pretty sure
You
they're
don't think they
beyond
have a
that.
currency?
I would not
You think
imagine they have a
aliens have
currency.
sex?
Do aliens have sex? That's what I want to find out.
You
I think aliens are having sex. I think they're fucking.
think I heard of this thing. It's like a sex toy or it's like a fetish actually. And what you do is it's an alien egg
What?
and you put it in the girl's
Pussy?
pussy. I don't want to say that because if my family's listening, they're gonna hear me saying pussy.
Oh.
Pussy! Just kidding.
Pussy.
Um,
Pussy.
so you put that egg in there.
Okay.
You put that egg in that thing.
And you birth that thing?
And
Kobe, shut up.
how Kobe, you're ruining it. These mics suck, okay?
These mics are Chinese.
It's picking up all the noise.
No offense to the Chinese.
Okay, well.
You know what I mean, though.
Okay, so you put these eggs in that thing, and what? what happens is the egg
No.
explodes like liquid,
What?
like alien goo.
Like a different color?
I think so.
And it comes out that thing.
And it comes out that thing, and
What?
yeah.
And that's just like guys like that?
No, the girl likes it.
Oh, the girl likes it.
Yeah, it's like an alien fetish. Actually, I can see a weird guy being really into putting that thing,
They do.
the alien
They do
egg
some other shit too
in
with
that
like
thing.
the alien, the dough,
Alien dough.
the dildo is like shaped like an alien. Like,
It's lumpy. It's lumpy.
it's all like sharp and got like fangs and shit.
Sharp.
Yeah,
Like
they're putting
cat
it in that
dick.
thing. Yeah.
Weird.
It's all like,
Meow.
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So aliens are having sex.
Aliens are for sure having sex,
Yeah.
but like with their minds.
Sex with their mind.
Yeah, like Fantastic Planet. Remember?
You know what? I
Where they're
couldn't.
like,
I couldn't. This is like off of what you're talking.
off the record. This is off
Um,
the record.
remember that
Black
episode
Mirror.
in Black Mirror when the two guys like start having sex with each
Damn,
other?
when the homie fucking
One
tried
of
to
them's
bone the homie in
married
the
and one
lake?
of them's single.
That was crazy. That shit had everybody shook.
You think that?
David called me and was like,
You think
put
that?
on Black Mirror, bro.
He's like, put on your VR, bro.
He's
Let's.
Him and Aaron were just like trying to get me to play video games that night.
Yeah, weird.
Watch Black Mirror, bro.
Let's do that, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah, that episode was funny. I was like, damn, they made the Falcon dude from Marvel.
Yeah. Was that the single one or was that the married one?
I think that was the married one. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure it
The
was
single one was the straight one in the game?
I don't know.
Or he was the gay one in the game?
No, they
I mean, they technically weren't gay, right? But
well,
in
one of
the-
them was playing a girl?
yeah,
What the
one of them was
hell?
playing a girl.
But they could feel all the sensations of being
Yes.
a girl? Damn, that's weird. That's crazy. They're just like simulated.
They were like, this feels cool.
It's like, I'm a chick, you're a dude. This ain't gay, bro.
I mean, women do have more sensation than men.
Yeah. Like,
There's a lot of nerve endings and stuff in the vagina. So, like, I'd imagine that, like, maybe if a
Yeah.
guy feels it, they're just like, oh man, these are crazy feelings. I love it.
yeah, like we're like, yeah. We may get addicted real quick. We'd probably like
Yeah.
be like sick immediately. Just be like,
You
oh.
guys would probably just, like, have AIDS immediately.
Yeah, like, oh. I got AIDS.
I got the AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah. I mean, not to get too political, but if I had a vagina, I'd be fucking a lot.
Yeah. You told me. You would be a slut.
What the hell? The dog's screaming over there? That would be me.
You told me you're like, I would be a hoe. For sure.
Oh, for sure. Why not?
Yeah. I hope these sirens aren't getting picked up.
These microphones suck.
I know.
We got these from
It was a one shot.
AlibabaWish.com.
Boy, yeah.
Boy, don't. Yeah, what is the model? Don't get the Boya
D40.
W4 D Don't get it. Don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't buy it. And yeah.
Just stick with the Lee reels.
Ah, there goes a sponsorship deal. With Boya?
Boya sounds like a can of beans because of
It does
Goya.
with Goya, yeah. This is Trump endorsed.
We're
Goya.
absolutely not promoting Goya beans.
Not promoting Goya.
Or
Not
Goya
promoting
products.
Trump's a chump.
Yeah.
He's going to jail.
You were talking about. Were you done talking about crypto? Are you a
I'm
little
done.
traumatized from it?
Everyone's done.
Yeah?
Everyone's done talking about crypto.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm done with it. No, I'm just.
You think
Yeah.
there's still potential for it in the future?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just like baby stages, and everyone's still like trying to like make money off of it, like
Mhm.
in a weird way right now. By weird, I mean that like they're trying to they're trying to just finesse people and like
Right.
make money quick schemes. And I think like longevity in this space depends on practicality and utility, which is like a super annoying topic that people in that space talk about all the time, is utility.
Well, the sad thing about it is that if people weren't like scamming people,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
would actually, in the long run of everything,
And
build
benefit.
trust with crypto, and then people would buy into it, which in the long run would be more profitable.
Mhm.
But people want to see immediate results and get money like, quick.
Mhm.
So they scam people, and it's like, you could probably be making more if you would just like teach people
Yeah.
or like let people trust
Mhm.
the medium, because that's what money, like cash is, right?
Yeah,
It's like a medium of exchange.
it is.
So it's like, and that wasn't the original medium of exchange either.
No.
So,
Yeah, that's true. We've managed to.
but people built trust
Yeah.
off of cash,
Mhm. And
and it
yeah.
became something that everyone accepts,
Mhm.
and they trust that it's the same value.
Yeah, I mean before it used to be redeemable by gold, right?
Yeah.
And then at some point they dropped that. So then it's like, what are we trusting here then? We're just trusting that this is worth something?
Right. Well, because gold actually had a value,
Yeah.
and then cash just became like a paper.
Yep.
Um, Prior to that, it was trading. You just trade things that were of equal value,
Yeah.
that you would say, yes,
Or you provide service.
this was of equal value.
Mhm.
So,
Or you played an important role in the community.
yeah,
Yeah. You did. You provided some sort of value
you done
already.
good.
You
Yes.
done good, boy. The wrong son died.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of annoying that so many people took advantage of this like crypto thing when I think it could have potentially been something, and I think it still will.
It still will. It's not done.
It just has to keep building trust and prove that people can trust it.
I think it has to
And
go all the way down to zero. All that shit has to be worth nothing for people to care enough about it to push it forward, and I
mm,
think that's when changes will start to happen. I think that's
maybe.
slowly happening. I think once the people are just like Wall Street sons of bitches and like dumb motherfuckers like that just care about money,
Yeah.
once they get out of that and it's no longer like profitable, is
Mhm.
when I think leaps and bounds will be made in terms of like innovation. Like they need to figure out how to give us more control,
Mhm.
and not just make it about like you're trying to scam people for like a picture for their fucking Twitter.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it should be like, you buy something and you have a bunch of services you can redeem it for, or I don't know. And then the world kind of just becomes like a video game with like in-game transactions and shit like that. You're like, I'm just making transactions on life.
Yes.
It'd be sick if you could buy an NFT and like you get Sparkletts water every fucking month.
That's cool.
Yeah, like, or you get, like, and
Well,
then
water's a scam.
water's a scam. It is, that's true. What if there was
There's a
a,
lot of communities, counties that have actually really good tap water.
yeah,
But in the 90s or maybe 80s, got convinced that our tap water is not good. And so that's
it's
how
not.
capitalism took effect into our water.
Put stuff
And
in the water.
yeah, they're like, this is better water. This is cleaner water.
Putting
This is,
stuff in the water.
well, there's fluoride in the water.
They're putting it in.
um, but yeah, so that's what happened, and that's why we pay so much money for water when
Okay,
we
well,
don't
maybe
need
not
to.
Sparklets. What if you just, you get an NFT for
You
proof of
get
your
a foot
purchase.
massage every
You
Friday,
get a foot massage every Friday, and then you got to keep like paying like a price every fucking month
like a
to.
membership or something.
Yeah, but you own like something to be part of that membership.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm
You
just
just
like,
gave up all
just
hope
like
on what you were
I hate them.
suggesting.
Hate all of it. No, I think it like sucks because it's just like I think it needs to even get out of that. That's too much. I think it needs to be like
Something bigger and
it
better.
needs to be like about like your identity. Like
Mm.
you should be decentralized as people.
Yeah, isn't it weird that like we're people and you can go off the map
I know.
and just figure out how to live on your own
You'd be a sovereign entity.
and you would just live.
Just live.
But we buy
Live.
into the system
Just live.
where like we need to have a job, we need to make money for rent, we need to pay for our groceries
Well,
and
we
all
don't
these
buy
things.
into it, or do you think we're forced into it?
We do.
I don't feel like I bought into it. I feel like I got forced into it.
We're forced into it, but we also accepted it.
That's
Like
true.
at this point, you and I know what we were forced into, and
But the
we're
alternative
we're
is to live
still
under a
doing it,
bridge in
huh?
an RV. If we don't buy into that,
What did you say? I was
you're
cleaning my
like,
ear.
what? The alternative is if we don't buy into it, then we have to live in an RV under the bridge.
Yeah, you do get isolated,
If even that.
and
We can't have this guy.
yeah, you weigh up pros and cons, right?
Shit.
And the cons of challenging the system that we live in
It's
just
bad.
out. They're just.
It's real bad. It's not good. It's just not. It's not good.
Especially because like we don't know how to grow our own crops for the most part. Like I'm barely learning how to grow fucking mint leaves.
What the hell? Our ancestors would be upset. They'd be like, "You can't grow shit."
Well, I mean, I'm growing other plants, but like not like crops.
We're growing fucking
Yes.
hydrangeas.
So, yeah, we don't know how to like fend for ourselves.
Fuck it, we're gonna grow a tomato this.
I know how to
this
put
month.
up a tent.
Okay, we can put the tent up and then we grow some tomatoes.
I
some
think I can
mints.
build a house if I'm being honest. Is
What
that
the
a
hell?
little like
Alright,
too much?
you're being a little
I
crazy.
put up a lot of shelves
I mean, I
in my
believe you.
time
I
life.
believe you could do it. Not to say that
Not
you
like a
can't.
sustainable house. House?
A house, but like you made it sound like you're gonna do it like next week.
Like Notebook?
Yeah, you're gonna build this house. You're gonna do it.
Ryan Gosling?
God damn, that's it's great.
You should do that.
You should make the house, build it, please.
Yeah. Just on someone's land?
I mean, I would be down to do it, but you gotta give me a lot of time.
No.
You gotta give me enough time.
I think, I mean, I'm a builder. I like building.
Okay.
I like using nails. I like using hammers and screwdrivers and drill bits.
Okay. We're gonna send your ass to ITT Tech.
Yes. The School of Carpentry with Jesus.
It's a prestigious school, ITT Tech.
Prestigious with Jesus.
Prestigious, jeez.
So, yeah, I think I can do it. I think I could build our house.
All right. Well, there you guys. You heard it. Next time, building a house.
And then I'll decorate it.
All right.
And then I'll make us food.
Okay. Damn.
You just make sure you take care of Kobe.
Okay, I'll take care of Kobe. I'll do that. I'll bring you good ingredients. Make this.
Better pizza.
Better
Papa
pizza.
John's.
Better people. Better bits. Better money.
Did you have any last words to say about aliens or your death?
I think if I disappear.
What do you think about dying?
What the hell?
How does it make you
I
feel?
don't like this. Too crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Dying.
Tough crowd.
That would be like, Final Frontier shit. That's like.
Final frontier.
Yeah. That's like the goal.
Do you ever think like how you're gonna die?
Yeah, sometimes I'm driving really fast.
Oof.
I'm like, I should not be. Why am I thinking about this right now? Like, I'm driving real fast.
Yeah, sometimes I think like, what if I open the door in the car?
What?
Like I park the car, and I open the door, and just like a truck just hits me, and like that's how
like in the parking lot? Like, it's just a diesel truck in the.
Yeah, it's just like zooming by and doesn't see me.
It's all impossible. Right? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's like when you're getting out of your car on the street, especially. I could see that.
In my dreams, I've had several too many dreams actually, where I am in a car and I can't press the brakes
Oh no.
and I can't stop the car. Yeah.
Damn.
And it freaks me the fuck out.
That means something.
And before I crash, I wake up. That's why I'm always like terrified of like getting a car accident.
So
I feel like that's how I can die.
you had that dream recurred throughout your lifetime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It
Throughout
probably-
my lifetime at like different ages.
Yeah, you probably didn't have any control in your life.
Maybe.
That's probably what it meant.
Or maybe I'm like used to
Or maybe
some.
I'm flying off the fucking bridge.
Or maybe it's my ADHD.
It's going crazy. You're not controlling something. It's driving off without the brake.
Yeah.
I used to have a similar recurring dream that, you know where the 60 curves into the 710?
Sure.
You know where?
I know which direction you're
Yeah,
talking
you know what I'm
about.
talking about. Like by King Taco.
Yeah.
I've had dreams where I was like going to clear my throat. Because if I talked, I was going to get talking about this.
And now we have experienced the alien on the show.
So I always have this dream where I'm like driving where the 60 meets the 710, and then the car flies off the bridge. And I'm like,
Are you like flying?
I'm in the car.
You're flying though.
The car is not like staying afloat, flying like Superman. It like it flies off in slow motion, just like hits the ground.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
So
I always hit the ground. I feel it.
You feel
I feel
the
just
impact.
like the impact, and it doesn't feel like anything. It just feels like
you're good.
And it's like you're done.
I
And then
had
it
a
just
dream one time
transitions or I wake up.
that a big truck hit me, and we were over a bridge on the freeway, and I rolled out, and somehow I learned how to like break my fall. Like I like maneuvered myself
Like Mr. Deeds.
to not fucking die off of this bridge.
Oh,
And
you did parkour.
yeah, like I did some crazy life-saving shit for myself, and it was pretty crazy.
Damn. That's way crazier than my dream. My dream I died.
Yeah, I've had like kind of dreams like that, but it's just like, I usually don't die. I think if you die in your dreams, you die in real life.
What the hell?
So you're probably already dead.
The aliens are here.
I've had a lot of like action-packed dreams in my life.
I have the best dreams.
Like,
My
no.
dreams are better.
I'm not gonna say they're the best dreams because they're really terrifying for me in the dreams.
shit.
They're very stressful. I'm always
Yeah.
running from someone, something. I'm always gonna die. I'm always gonna get hit.
The
I
chocolate?
think that's just like the story of my life in a metaphor. It's like I'm always having to like roll with the punches, like maneuver my life
Yeah,
from.
those are some punches.
It's kind of a sad story.
That's all crazy. Let's not go there.
That's how I feel.
I always have this dream I'm in this like huge fucking reservoir of water and there's like a giant fucking like monster, not even a shark, I don't know what it is.
Loch Ness monster?
No, it's just like a giant fucking sea creature and it just is huge as fuck and I'm in the water and it's like super like late at night and the water's all dark, you can't see anything and like
Yeah.
you look under the water and you just see like the shape and it just always gets me.
Loch Ness monster.
I always like get in the water and I have to like try to get out.
Maybe it's alien.
Large bodies of water scare the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, the submersible. Hello.
The submersible, eh?
Do you think that the people that imploded in the submersible went to a different dimension?
What?
That's what Jasmine said that her her client said at work.
What the fuck? They're smoking meth.
That her client said that they went to a different dimension.
No way, they imploded. All their fucking blood vessels fucking blew up.
Come on, just play with the idea.
I ain't playing with this bullshit. There's no fucking physical
Well, you
way.
just said, like, you know, these aliens could be from a different time zone. Like, that means that
Time zone.
we can play from...
They're from Arizona.
They're from New York, New Jersey.
These some East Coast aliens. On Jay-Z time.
Okay, so they're in a different dimension, right?
Yeah.
Time period.
Or, well, not dimension, but like they're from like a different part of the timeline, maybe. Yeah, time period. Like
Yeah.
they could be from another
So,
dimension too. They could be underwater. Fuck it. You're right.
yeah.
They could be from the ocean, the depths.
Yeah,
We see some
what if
crazy
you
shit.
go like so deep into the ocean that you're in a different
Real deep.
dimension, like Interstellar? What do you
Yeah,
think?
Interstellar is so
Because what
crazy.
did he do? He was in space and then he ended up like in his fucking his library,
That was so weird. I didn't quite understand that whole part. He went through like
like a time warp.
a node, a string, like a
Yeah.
string of reality
Yeah, but it
crossing
was
to
a
a different
different. He found the time.
dimension.
Yeah, he found the dimension that his daughter was
Yeah,
in the
in the
past.
past. Yeah, and he like tried to not manipulate it, but like
Help her.
try to communicate to her through like weird instances of like influencing like the books, pushing the books out and shit. Like how is that was such a weird part. I
It made me
understood
want to
initially.
cry.
Yeah, that shit's so sad. That's such a good movie. That's like one of the best movies.
Yeah.
People complain that Christopher Nolan has no feeling in his movies or they like make shit about him. And this is where like it gets kind of tricky being like, like you can't always just be like white people are a problem for everything. Like sometimes you just gotta like not bring that shit into it and just appreciate the art. When people
Yeah.
talk about, people complain. I've seen a lot of Mexican people or people complaining about Christopher Nolan's vision
Mm.
that he lacks like real humanness to his like.
Maybe like experience of other people.
Yeah, that he comes off very like one. I've just seen weird takes on him, where I'm like, what the hell have you seen Interstellar? That's such a good movie. It
Hmm.
really like really touches you.
Yeah.
You're like, wow. You don't even have to be into science fiction. Like you could just watch that shit and you can appreciate it, appreciate the story.
Yeah.
Inception's pretty good too.
Yeah, I liked
It's a
Inception.
good story too. So, I don't know, but fucking Florence Pugh, she's gonna give him the Sloppenheimer.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, I think we're running out of time.
Yeah, we're pretty much done.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
That's a It's a crunch wrap, Supreme.
It's a wrap. Question.
It's a crunch wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's pita. It's pita wrap.
Thank you for being here. I think you did a good job today.
Mm, thanks.
I liked what you were talking about.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We were a whole like sci-fi episode.
This is
You
the
might
sci-fi.
say.
This is the sci-fi episode.
I feel like you are the sci-fi guy.
This is sci-fi.
Yeah.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah. You're all about the future. You give me a lot of ideas and thoughts to think about in my own way on how I want to perceive things sometimes.
Yeah.
I
am the architect.
Because I'm so scared of aliens and you started talking about aliens, so I try to shut it down and be like, I don't want to talk about the aliens. I don't fucking talk about. Now I'm all interested in these aliens
Yeah,
because you're like, well, what if the aliens are real, babe? I want to see some fucking aliens.
You're like, do aliens fuck? That's what you're thinking. Like,
and I'm just like, aliens. I guess I can think about it. Nothing happened to me yet.
I'm good. I'm safe.
Now it's just,
Yeah.
it just feels exciting because now I'm just like throwing my mind out there to these aliens.
I'm inviting the aliens home.
Yeah, I don't want them here.
They're gonna crash on the couch. Local man lets alien crash on his couch.
So that's all the time we have. Thank you.
When an alien gets here,
I love you.
I love you too, babe. When an alien gets here, I want to feed him a Grimace Shake.
Grimace. Grimace?
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Grimace is alien.
He's for sure an alien. He's a furry chicken nugget.
He's a furry alien.
He's a defect. My theory is he's a defective chicken nugget that they couldn't abort.
He's a purple bush.
He's a purple bush. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.